Welcome back to another segment of the DLA in the News.
For more valuable content from the DLA Guru that will help empower you for success with the DLA, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Let's do this together.
Welcome back to another segment of the DLA in the News. Vendor Information Hub. Ensuring effective communications with vendors. July 13, 2023. Article written by Danielle Kurz, Director, Supplier Operations Commodities Directorate, DLA Aviation, Richmond, Virginia. Over the last 2 years, Defense Logistics Agency Aviation has increased focus on new tools, automation, and other process improvements to aid contract administrators in responding to our vendors. While we have seen some strides in our response times, we still see the need for increasing communications with our vendor base to further streamline transactions to avoid delays.
Student clients, welcome back to another reaction today brought to you by the DLA Guru. Today's article is very interesting and important because it talks about Vendor Information Hub, ensuring effective communications with vendors. I like this article for 2 reasons. One, it talks about DLA Aviation in particular. I like it because this is a perfect example of how the DLA, even though it's one organization, it's broken up into 7 distinct commands. If you notice in this article, it doesn't talk about DLA Energy, it doesn't talk about DLA Land and Maritime, it talks about DLA Aviation. So each command is responsible for how their inner workings are and how they work with vendors and how they work with the warfighter. And so in this article, they talk extensively about DLA Aviation. So for those of you that don't know, the DLA is divided into 7 distinct commands. That is DLA Aviation, DLA Land and Maritime, DLA Construction and Equipment, DLA Clothing and Textiles, DLA Subsistence, DLA Medical, and DLA Energy. All right, so those are the 7 primary commands that by which you as a vendor will be working, can work with or will be working with. And this article in particular talks again about DLA Aviation. So going into my reaction a bit, there are 3 distinct paragraphs that stood out to me in this particular article. The first paragraph, identified here, talks about over the last 2 years, the DLA has increased focus on new tools, automation, and other process improvements to aid contract administrators in responding to vendors. This is key because they're saying over the last 2 years, and you guys know the last 2 years has been kind of the pandemic. And if you are new to the DLA or even have been working with the DLA beyond the past 5 years, you'll know that there has been a huge increase in the response times that the DLA has to emailed questions and or phone calls that you may put into contract administrators. It is basically, they're overwhelmed. And so they're looking for automated tools by way of this new vendor information hub where they can potentially increase the lines of communication with their vendors. This is fantastic that the DLA Aviation Command is working in that effort. So that's great for us as vendors because that lets us know that the DLA knows that there is a problem and they're trying to come up with a solution to their problem. So I really like this first paragraph. The next paragraph that catches my eye is this one here, where it talks about other features that the Vendor Information Hub will include. And so they're talking about a table of contents for all process instructions, links to DLA sites, such as working with the DLA, and contact information showing DLA Aviation's command structure. So like with any company, you want to know the command structure. You want to know the org chart so that when you have questions about, R&D, or you have questions about any types of issues that you may be having, like getting paid timely, or if you're in litigation, it's great to be able to have a repository or a site like the hub where you can go and get some of those questions answered. Because as you know, in any type of business, access to information is key to your success. And so this is great. The DLA Aviation is pulling this together to support all vendors who are working with the DLA to ultimately support the warfighter. All right. And last but not least, in this paragraph, I was very, very happy to see this last sentence: Aviation Suppliers Operations Outreach Calendar of events and webinars for vendors. So within the hub, you're able to go there and look at the DLA Aviation's calendar for the year and find out what's new and happening as it relates to DLA's efforts to have outreach to vendors. And the final paragraph in this article is one of those outreach events. They're making the announcement right here in this particular article on August the 15th. This year, August the 15th, 2023 at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, for vendors who click the link, which I'll show you in a second, to get registered so that you can sit in on this live online webinar where you'll be able to get a firsthand test drive coming straight from the horse's mouth. The DLA Aviation, their team, is going to be showing you how to use this tool to benefit your business. So I highly, highly recommend you guys get involved and get registered in order to participate with this. Now, let me show you what the hub looks like. And again, I'll put the links to both this article and the vendor information hub that I'll show you now in the description below. So be sure to take a look at the description, open that up, go ahead and read it. They say not a lot of folks take a look at the description. I put a ton of information in each description of every single video that's out there. So sometimes there are links in there that talk about things that I'm not even actually talking about in the video. So I highly recommend, if you're looking at my content, take a look at every single description, because I put some really good nuggets and hacks in there to help empower you guys. But as it relates to the vendor information hub, this is the actual site. When I was on the site, and again, I'm new to it too, I kind of scrolled around and clicked around. A lot of the information I already know, but it's great for you guys who may be newcomers to the DLA to just take a look at the site. What was really important to me was over here in the table of contents, there was a link for events. When you click there, that it's always going to give you access to their calendar events. So I'll go ahead and click events here. And so when you click events, it's going to load their events. And so when you scroll down here, it's showing you events that have happened in the past, of course. And then you got some events that are kind of happening in the future. That is, well, we registered the other day, and so I don't recall it doing a pop-up like this, but this is a live reaction. Okay, register in advance for this meeting. So by registering in advance, you click this link here. And then when it goes to webinar registration, let me make that a little larger for you guys. When we scroll down here, okay, vendor information new. So then it's asking you just to kind of fill in this online form, first name, last name, email address, and it's asking for your registered cage code number, which is, as you see here, the little asterisk, meaning that it is mandatory. So I imagine that if you don't already have a registered cage, you will not be able to be a part of this event. But don't worry, I hope that I might be able to live stream some portions of this particular event for my members only via our members only channel. And so I recommend that you guys take a look at becoming a member of our CMCC. Which I didn't talk about that in today's reaction, but for those of you who are new to my content, you know that I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And so for those of you who have been absorbing the content and benefiting from all the videos that I've put out about the DLA, but have yet to hit the subscribe button, highly recommend that you do the like, share, and subscribe to show your gratitude for all the effort that I'm putting into educating everyone on this particular content as it relates to the DLA. And for those of you who may be interested in doing a deeper dive on live training events and things of that nature for DLA solicitation reviews, networking with other DLA vendors, as well as answering any questions that you guys may have as it relates to your journey with the DLA, I'm hosting bi-weekly live stream YouTube training events for members only via my CMCC channel, which stands for Channel Members Command Center. So I highly recommend you consider joining that. I'll also put the link in the description below if you're interested in learning more about how to get involved with the CMCC members only channel. And again, I would recommend you guys take a look and at this at the links in the description below, and that you get registered so that you can participate with the DLA Aviation's event coming up here on August the 15th. August the 15th, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be square. But all right, so now that will conclude my reaction to today's article, and I'll go back over here. I'll be switching back over to let Sierra Monroe close us out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my addition of the AI to support the channel and to be relevant with what's going on in the marketplace. Hopefully they're able to provide just another angle of education and keeping you guys engaged and entertained and informed about the inner workings of my channel as it relates to educating you guys about the DLA. And I'm really excited about the opportunity to continue to grow the channel. I think we're very, very close to achieving 1,000 subscribers. So for those of you who have subscribed, thank you again for the support. And for those of you who have not yet subscribed but are still enjoying the content, please, again, I keep reiterating it because we got so many views but not that many subscribers. I think we're over like almost 40,000, maybe more than 40,000 views of our channel since we launched it. But you know, we don't have a whole lot of subscribers. So your subscription really means a ton to me. And again, for those of you who may be new to the DLA, new to my content, and looking for a new opportunity to change that of your life or your family's lives, I highly recommend that you consider taking a look at my flagship masterclass, which is 8 steps to successful federal supply contract bid submissions to the DLA. It's a great masterclass that's going to empower you with all the tools that you'll need to hit the ground running with a methodology, as well as software and techniques that we use in-house within my company that we've been using for many, many years in order to help our company navigate the vast array of DLA business opportunities that are out there. Keep in mind, the DLA awards over 10,000 contracts a day. DLA awards 10,000 supply contracts a day, and they do about $50 billion worth of procurements for the Department of Defense and other branches of the federal government. And, you know, the DLA is fairly new to a whole lot of folks. I think it's going to become a household name with efforts like my channel, as well as other content creators in the space. And, you know, we're here just to kind of help you guys hit the ground running. And for those of you who choose to I guess learn from me, I'm trying to get as many different platforms out there to help you guys stay educated and stay connected. So thanks again for your continued support. Hey, and I'll see you guys at the top.
As a result, DLA Aviation launched a Vendor Information Hub, or the Hub, to provide increased communications by way of self-service tools, resources, and instructional material from across multiple Defense Department and/or DLA websites. The Hub provides a one-stop shop, specifically geared towards meeting the needs of our vendors. DLA Aviation started with 3 of the most frequently asked questions by new and/or small business vendors. How do I submit an invoice? When do I use a standalone or a combo invoice? And how do I contact my contract administrator? The Hub addresses these questions through step-by-step tutorials published and available at the Hub. Future processes already under development for a future release include various aspects of problem resolution and escalation, packaging and marking, and other critical vendor processes identified through vendor and contract administrator feedback. Other features in the Hub include a table of contents for all the process instructions, links to DLA sites, such as working with DLA, contact information currently showing Aviation's command structure, and Aviation's supply operations outreach calendar of events and webinars for vendors. The Hub also provides information for other types of assistance, such as requesting drawings from DLA Product Data Management Division, Defense Finance, and Accounting Service contact links, and information links for assistance with Procurement Integrated Enterprise Environment Issues, also known as PIEE, and Aviation Small Business Contacts. Danielle Kurz, will be hosting a live webinar on August 15th at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time with vendors to introduce the site, discuss future enhancements in Works, and provide a demonstration on the most efficient ways of navigating and understanding the step-by-step processes within the hub. If you are interested in attending the webinar, you can register by clicking on the provided link under Aviation Supplier Operations Commodities Event Calendar, as provided in the video description below. I'm excited about the possibilities and expansion of the hub as a communication tool. I see this as a new way of assisting our vendors, and subsequently, the warfighter, by ensuring vendor and government are not expending unnecessary effort with issues, but instead creating greater efficiency in our working relationship, said Ms. Kurz. Click on the following link to access the Vendor Information Hub. This now concludes another edition of the NMS e-learning systems, the DLA in the news. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell, so that you can always be abreast of new audio narration segment releases, brought to you by the DLA Guru. Thanks again for watching. I'm Sierra Monroe, signing out.
Thanks for watching. Also, if you find my related content inspiring, please show your support by hitting the like, share, and subscribe button, along with the notification bell, so that you can be alerted when I drop new relevant content to empower you for success with the DLA. Also, by doing so, you'll help me reach a larger audience of people who may be also interested in learning more about government contracting and doing business specifically with the world's largest customer, the Defense Logistics Agency. Please don't forget to check out my flagship masterclass, 8 Steps to Successful Federal Supply Contract Bid Submissions to the DLA. This masterclass provides a balanced approach to virtual education and is designed for both beginners and seasoned companies alike, with proven techniques on the best way to position your organization to being successful with winning federal supply contracts with the DLA. The masterclass contains 3.5 hours worth of content, along with proprietary and recommended software tools designed to empower you for success with the DLA. Check out the links provided in the description below to learn more today.